Hi guys, this is Hannah and Chuck Keels from Living Hope Cancer Foundation, and today we want to talk to you about how to overcome the limitations that we set for ourselves. This is a huge problem for anyone that really goes through cancer or heart stuff. We often set these limitations, whether it's our mind or even in our physical.
I would say, there's the two aspects. There's the mental limitations, and then there's the physical limitations. I was very fortunate through my journey with cancer to push myself in so many different ways, and you cannot really determine your limitations until you try something. So with me, it was trying a walk in the morning with my dog. It was trying to get in the pool, which took all the weight off of my body, and I could get in there and I could do some stretching. But a couple days later, I also figured out I could swim a couple laps. And within a couple weeks, I was swimming 20 laps a day. So these physical limitations, I think, are a huge part of the mental limitation, what you can do and what you can't do through your journey. I know that if there's a surgery or if there's some type of a situation that says, you definitely shouldn't be at the gym or in a yoga class, we completely understand that, but you don't know your limitations until you start testing things in different ways.
Yeah, and I think a big part of this is our fears that we take into, whether it's our diagnosis or just our life, like things that we've been telling ourselves all of our lives. And that translates into your diagnosis. It translates into how you heal. So often a lot of what we do is fear-based. What are the fears we're holding on to? And so that's something we really want to talk about and think about, and maybe, get a notebook out and start writing them down. Like, what actually are self-limiting for you?
I know one of the things for me also was I actually went to the gym like I used to. I've lost 40 pounds. I watched my muscle melt off of my body. I pulled into the gym parking lot some mornings and I said, "Why are you even here?" And I said, "Get in there and get busy." So the get busy part wasn't going in and putting the pin under the entire stack of weights that I used to do when I was a big gym boy. It was going in there and putting the pin under one plate and moving it and just being appreciative and loving the fact that I made myself go to the gym. That was a hurdle for me that I got over, and that was a way for me to find my physical limitations. So just testing yourself every day. If there's something you're not sure you should do, get a hold of us. Send us an email saying, "Hey, I'm thinking about getting in the pool and stretching," or "I'm thinking about doing a yoga class or a stretching class." If you're not sure about it, if you're not a Chuck, I just jumped in and tried it and see how I felt. And there was some days that I said, "I think I overdid it and I won't do that again." But there was a lot of days that I said, "Man, this felt great," and I will continue pushing myself in that direction.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ways to modify. When I started going back in the pool, I laid on the floor and kicked my legs, or I did my arms only, and then I added to it. So that's the neat part about it. You don't have to jump in full-fledged. You can just do it little increments at a time.
Yes, so push yourself a little bit, get into your head. What are your limitations? I've talked to so many people that said, I can't do anything right now. I was diagnosed with cancer, and that's not true. When I actually had the conversation with them, they said, "I didn't know I could get off the couch today and I could go for a walk, or I could stretch, or I could do a yoga class on my living room floor." So get into your head. Like Hannah said, get a notebook and write some things down. I did this, I can't do that. Know your limitations, but you don't know them until you try, until you identify them. All right, guys, love you guys, and just keep watching these videos over and over again.